Once upon a particularly trendy Tuesday, a girl named Wendy woke up to find her bed unusually bendy. It wobbled like jelly when she stood, and before she knew it, she bounced straight into a day unlike any other. Her neighbor Mandy called from the window. "Wendy! Quick, come outside. The morning feels especially dandy." And so she did. Together, Wendy and Mandy walked down the lane, only to bump into Randy, who was carrying 2 bags of candy so enormous they nearly tipped him over. He offered them each a piece, which they accepted with a giggle. Farther along, they met Sandy, balancing a frosty glass of shandy while trying not to spill. Her brother Andy strutted beside her, bowing dramatically like someone of great grande importance, though his hat kept slipping over his eyes. The group wandered into the village square, where a musician named Grande played an accordion tune that made everyone dance. At his feet, a fortune teller named Sandy shuffled bright cards and whispered riddles about destiny. Wendy Sandy crooned, "Today your path will grow bendy, leading to friends both old and new." Curious, Wendy followed the winding street, where she found Dendy, the waiter from the trendy cafe. He carried a silver tray piled high with soup bowls and declared, "Today's special is positively lendy. If your noodles run out, just borrow from your neighbor." Not far behind came Mr. Vandy, the cafe's owner, dressed in velvet so fine he looked like royalty. He was arguing playfully with Fendi, a stylish designer who stitched coats so handy they could fold into umbrellas if it rained. By now, Wendy's party had grown into a parade of rhyme. As they marched, a little dog named Tendy barked at their heels, insisting he too was part of the rhyme brigade. They laughed and welcomed him along. The road led them into the hills, where the sky turned suddenly stormy. "Oh dear," sighed Mendy, a cheerful mechanic who happened to be fixing her cart at the roadside, "this weather is looking awfully spendy for umbrellas." She handed out patchwork cloaks, quick and mendy as always. With cloaks secured, the travelers reached the top of the hill, where the clouds broke open to reveal a sparkling castle. A sign at the gate read, "Castle of Rhymes, enter if you're friendly." And so they entered. Inside, every hallway twisted in bendy arcs, every chandelier dripped with sugar like candy, and every portrait seemed strangely trendy. The king of the castle, Sir Rendy, greeted them warmly. "Welcome, Wendy and company. You've gathered quite the merry, rhyming crowd. Here in the Castle of Rhymes, nonsense is sense, and friendship is the crown." The feast that followed was utterly absurd, soups that sang lullabies, pies that offered compliments, and drinks that fizzed in handy rainbows. Everyone, Mandy, Sandy, Randy, Andy, Dendy, Vandy, Zandy, Mendy, Fendi, Tendy, and even old Grande, ate, laughed, and rhymed until the stars themselves looked down in envy. At last, Wendy leaned back with a sigh. "What a perfectly dandy day. I thought life might be straight and plain, but it turns out it's best when it's twisty and bendy, full of friends, and always a little bit rhymey." And the Castle of Rhymes echoed in agreement, ringing out her name. Wendy. Wendy. Wendy.